Hello everyone, I'm Polkadude, and this video is going to be about Akihiko's Oki game, or Oki options BBTAG. To start things off, I'll be talking about his combo enders, because those are very important when talking about Oki, of course. You have two categories with Akihiko, outside of Cyclone and during Cyclone. Um, Now, outside of Cyclone, there's three main options you have, all for safe jumps. All three were found by BlackJet. They're all on Twitter. I'll be leaving the links to those in the description if you want to check them out there. Because I'll be trying to give a demonstration here, but you know, always better to see the explanation on the tweet. The first one is 5AA, but against an aerial opponent. So, for example, like this. It works kind of like that, where you super jump and do the chase tech thing. They have to be a bit higher though, and you have to delay it a bit, but it does safe jump. I'm not sure if it safe jumps Makoto, but it is a safe jump. The second one is the first hit of JP. Not like that. Like that. There you go. Same thing as 5AA. It follows all attacks. And the last one is JC, which only works in the corner. Get a quick demonstration here. If I can land it. Like so. Perfect. There are other ways to do it, and you can see them in the tweets. Anyway, that's it for non-cyclone enders, unless there's one I'm missing or one I don't know about. But if there is another one, I'll put it in another video. As for cyclone enders, these are much easier to set up because they don't require the opponent to be aerial to do them.
Bring it on!
Before I get started on the details, there's two things I want to say. First off, DP ender, like specifically when you're like during a juggle, it is not a good safe jump ender. So like say we do that, that does not safe jump, no matter how high they are. Now, unless I'm missing some kind of setup to make DP safe jump, it usually won't work. And it's pretty inconsistent. Like, it's pretty, like, that looked pretty close, but it's pretty inconsistent because they have to be really high up.
Bring it on!
So I would just avoid using DP if you want Oki. The second thing about Oki with Cyclone is 66B. 66B always meaties all the attacks for most Oki situations, no matter what the last hit was. Like even if I do that, it will meaty, but it's also very easy to beat out. Any reversal will beat it out for the most part.
I'm right here.
And if you want to delay it to try to abuse the iframes that it has, it is possible for it to be beaten out by throw or very fast buttons, because the iframes end right before the first active frame, like literally the frame right before. So you want to be careful when using it. It's not.
Bring it on!
It's a good option if the opponent doesn't know that you're going to do it, but it's possible that they'll react to it and use DP. So be careful. Anyway, moving on. The first ender that I'll be talking about is corkscrew. Specifically, A corkscrew. B and C corkscrew are essentially the same, but they have a delay before the hit, so it can be a bit harder to judge the height, to get the right height. Speaking of height, there are two heights for corkscrew. One is the low height, where they end up in front of you, and the other one is high, where they end up behind you. The base concept for the safe jump that I'm about to show you, mid-screen, is the same for both low and high hits. basically, what you want to do is just jump forward and call assist and follow with JB. It's that simple. The jump forward will cover back tech, and it does safe jump Makoto, for example.
Let's go.
While the assist, if you call it right, if you call it with good timing, it will meaty all the other techs.
Bring it on.
So yeah, it works the same for both low and high hit. So you just want to jump the other direction is all. As for the corner, you want to avoid getting high hit corkscrew in the corner because it kind of lets them tech out of the corner, and it's kind of hard to. It opens them up to the rest of the stage. It's a bit harder to get Oki there. So I would avoid doing high hit cork. Instead, go for 5C, which I will be covering next. As for low hit in the corner, it's a bit tight, but you can do that. You jump up, instant air dash back, but right before you air dash, you call assist. Depending on your assist, you can do different things. Katsuki, for example, he has an excellent 5P and 4P to do this with. So both of those work. You'll have to find out how it works with your partner, with the assist you have for Akihiko.
I'm right here.
The thing about this is that you may not have, you probably saw it there, you cannot actually meaty them with JB or JA if you air dash back. The JB will hit while they are still teching. Right here. So as you can see, there's the white circle. It means they are invincible, or invulnerable, I should say.
Right here.
So it just straight up doesn't connect. You'd have to do something like delay the air dash back ever so slightly. But even then it's kind of tight. And if you delay it too much, then you do not keep them in the corner. So it's mostly, it's not really, the effectiveness of the safe jump comes from the fact that you can jail them with your assist, assuming that you have a good assist, and then you can employ mix-up using that. So yeah, that's it for the corner. Moving on to 5C Ender. Now this Ender is much more consistent. It's better than the Cork Ender Oki, I would say. The only thing is you have to be careful with your positioning because it does depend on where you are on the screen. If you are mid-screen, if you're near the corner, or if you are in the corner. If you're mid-screen, what you want to do is simply, you want to make sure you hit them high up. You want to jump straight up or forward, call assist pretty early, such that they will body block the forward tech. That's forward tech, right? Yeah. And your air dash JB will safe jump the other two techs. So yeah, it's very potent mid-screen, as you can see, because it can create a sandwich situation, and if not, if you have a good assist like a Katsuki's, then it does allow you to just air dash over and employ a mix from there. So say I do this. Oh wait, I forgot to... There we go. You can do something like that, for example. If you are close to the corner, you want to keep them from getting out of the corner by doing something like... You want jumping straight up and calling assist. I called the assist wrong there, but you could see even if they forward tech, Akihiko doesn't let them out of the corner, so that one is pretty good as well. As for if you're literally hugging the corner, what you want to do is, instead of jumping straight up, you want to jump back and call assist. That will keep them in the corner and also keep them in lock stun, block stun. While also safe jumping forward tech. You have to be kinda on point with your jump timing though, otherwise, as you can see there, they will escape the corner. That's it for the 5C enders though. Moving on to the last common cyclone ender, we have uppercut. Specifically, cyclone 5 uppercut. Now this safe jump is pretty neat because it works anywhere on the screen. It's always the same. I just showed you what you want to do. You just want to jump straight up, call air dash, and call assist at the same time and follow JB. Just like 5C mid-screen, it will sandwich if they try to tech back, I think. That's forward tech. If they try to back tech, that's, your assist will, with good timing, body block them and create a sandwich situation. There we go. Like that. And it works anywhere. It's pretty handy because it does steal the corner if you do it in the corner. So if they try to take a tech out of the corner in those situations, it will simply create an arguably worse situation for them. You just have to make sure you time it right. That's what all of this comes down to. There we go, like that. As for lower cyclone uppercuts, all uppercuts except for raw uppercut can safe jump in the corner, like assuming they are not trying to tech out of the corner. You can just do this. As you can see, with raw uppercut it won't work, but for uppercuts 1 to 4 cyclone, you can safe jump them by just jumping straight up, and you can call an assist if you want to cover the forward tech or jump back. Although you will not be able to jail them into the corner, keep them in the corner, I should say. That's for the corner. As for mid-screen, once again, raw cyclone uppercut does not safe jump. You can safe jump, let's see, cyclone 1 and 2 uppercut. You can, it's not really a safe jump, but you can chase them pretty safely if they do back tech for cyclone 1 and 2 with an air dash. But JB will not reach. If you do cyclone level 3 or 4 uppercut, they're just too far for you to safe jump if they back tech. So don't bother trying to safe jump. If they try to forward tech for whatever reason, you can simply safe jump it by jumping up. That goes regardless for all. Or actually, forward jumping too is better because it also covers neutral tech if they, for some reason, decide to do that. I don't know why they would, but you know.
What's the matter?
And that's about it. So to recap, there's the non-cyclone enders 5AA, JB, and JC in the corner. For cyclone enders, you have this pretty tight timing, but that either safe jumps or meaties all techs for corkscrew. And then corkscrew in the corner, you have this, which safe jumps or meaties all techs as well. 5C, you have remember to call assist with good timing, otherwise it won't create a sandwich situation, but it's just jumping straight up instant air dash with an assist. Mid screen in the corner, it's jumping back with an assist. And near the corner, it's just jumping straight up. It's good body block. And then for Cyclone 5 uppercut, it's jumping straight up with an assist at the same time as the air dash. And that, just like 5C, will catch their tech out, as well as safe jump their tech back, I think that is, on a tech forward. That's all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.